is poppin', everybody? We are back with another video, and in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we are doing our 4th episode of taking a team of all the players from a certain position and putting them up against all the players from a different position to find out which is the ultimate position. And in today's video, we have the cams, the center attacking mids, versus the CDMs, the center defensive mids. Basically, similar positions, but one's the attacking one, one's the defensive one. It's gonna be a good one. This is the final episode of the first round. We have already done strikers versus center backs. We've done right wings versus left wings. We've done left backs versus right backs. So now it is time for cams versus CDMs. I'm sorry, center mids, there's no room for you here, but it's all right because it doesn't really matter that much. But anyways, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great one. But before we get into the teams, I need you to do 2 things for me. I first need you to smash that like button, and then secondly, I need you to smash that subscribe button because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're just getting closer and closer and closer and closer. So you might as well consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you want to check out all the latest videos, you can always just check on my channel. The last 3 uploads were the 3 episodes before this one, so go check that out if you want to. But without further ado, let us get into the team. Starting off with the center attacking mids team. Here it is. I mean, it's really, really good. You have Dybala leading the line, Bellingham, Verts, Palmer, Musiala, Bruno, Olmo, Pellegrini, Otavio, Madison, with a Courtois in goal. Basically, both keepers will be an 89 rated, just to make it fair, because, you know, it wouldn't be fair if one team has like an 85 rated keeper and the other one has like an 82. Just to, you know, make it as fair as possible. And you might be wondering, why is Otavio and Pellegrini in the center backs when there's obviously better, you know, higher rated players? There's like an Nkunku on 84, Brandt's 85, Xavi Simons. They have the best defense, so they most likely would make the best defender or best center back out of this. Pellegrini has 74, Otavio has 70. That's good enough for me. But that is the cam team. It's very, very good. Moving on to the CDM team. Here it is. You have Tonali and Declan Rice, Guimarães, Rodri, Kante, Çalhanoğlu, Xhaka, Andre, Tchouaméni, Kimmich, Ter Stegen. Here's the difference between both teams though. So for the cams team, most of the cams can play like positions like a center mid or like a left mid or a right mid or a striker. But in this one, you have players that can play center back like Andre, Tchouaméni, they can both play center back. Kimmich can play right back. Nobody can play left back for some reason, but you know, also all the CDMs can play center mid as well. So it's a good one. We have a solid bench as well. Both teams are really, really stacked. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. What we do in these videos though is we do 2 things. We first put them in a game against each other to see who would win in that, and then we're gonna put them both in the Premier League to see who can win the Premier League, obviously, the Champions League, the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup. So let's get into the game right now. We are ready to start this game. Let me know who you think is gonna win down in the comments below. I got my money on the cams team. I don't know, they just got Cole Palmer, and he's obviously gonna lead his team to greatness. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you think is gonna win down in the comments, and let's get into it. Giving it to Bellingham in the middle. Bellingham has Dybala. Dybala's through. Dybala with the shot. It's already a great save for Ter Stegen. Some great play by the cams team, but a good shot, a great save, and it's 0-0 still. Musiala does get the clearance though. Verts to Dybala to Bellingham. Back to Dybala. Palmer! Oh, another great save by Ter Stegen. Palmer should have scored that, but it's still 0-0. The CDMs have to turn it on though. They're not playing great defense despite being CDMs. Like, how does that make sense? Çalhanoğlu. Who will he give it to? He finds Rodri! Rodri with the shot, and it's a great save by Courtois. Honestly, I thought that was going in. The Ballon d'Or winner, maybe, you know, he's like the apparent Ballon d'Or winner, almost scored a goal. And I would say it was a pretty good shot. Here's Çalhanoğlu, and it's another decent save by Courtois. Nothing too shabby for him. It's nice to see Courtois back in the Chelsea kit as a fan myself, I'll be honest. Madison sends Kimmich the other way. What will Madison do with the ball now? Will he find Dybala? Yes, he will. Dybala with the shot, and it's a great save by Ter Stegen. Honestly, that did not look like it was going to be that good of a shot, but Ter Stegen's dive made it look like it was. I don't know. Maybe I need a different angle of that. Madison finds Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer taking it up. Finds Jude Bellingham. Into Dybala. Back to Bellingham. Bellingham has some room to run. Will he give it back to Dybala? Yes, he does. Dybala with the shot. No, it falls to Bellingham, but it's straight. Oh, Dybala. Oh, my God. Ter Stegen making save after save after save. And it's a goal kick. I thought that was a corner. All right, well, the cams are putting on the pressure, but Ter Stegen's not crumbling, bro. He's nice like that. Oh, Dybala tries the skills. He still has it, though. What's going to go on right now? Verts. It's through to Bellingham. we go into the halftime. Bellingham finally puts the ball in the back of the net for the Cams team. It took about like 10 shots, but finally it happened. What a finish. Great play. Great pass by, I think it was Verts or Dybala. I don't remember who it was. But it's a hard finish. Don't get me wrong. It is a near post. Maybe Ter Stegen could have done a bit better, but I will not judge him because he's had a great game so far. What a goal, though. We finally have a goal. I don't know if you haven't watched my last video. Honestly, that game that I watched was one of the worst games I've ever watched. Go check it out so you can suffer with me. But this game is a bright change of pace as we go into halftime. 1-0 to the Cams team, which is 100% deserved. Let's take a look. 7 shots, 1.6 XG to 0.6. So don't get me wrong, the CDMs have had their chances, but the Cams have just been on their A game so far. And let's see how that's going to go for the second half. To Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu to Declan Rice. Declan Rice has a through ball to Tonali. Tonali with the shot. Maybe he should have passed it to Rodri, but it's a great save by Courtois. And the CDMs look to be trying to turn the tides in the second half. They're giving him the time to run. He gives it to Tonali now. Tonali with the shot, and it's a good save by Courtois. But it looks like the CDMs will do a lot to change this game. Musiala comes off for Sunset. Interesting substitution. Rodri now. Back to Conte. To Tonali, back to Conte. Conte, back to Tonali. This could be something, and it's a great save by Courtois. I mean, like, Courtois now doing what Ter Stegen was doing in the first half. And Palmer gets subbed off. All right, I hope the Cams team lose now. That's disgusting. That is disrespectful. Cross comes in. Tchouaméni. Oh, that should have gone in. Man, they subbed off Palmer. What the hell are they thinking? All right, well, I can't be biased. I'm a very unbiased commentator, by the way, as you can tell. I'm definitely not a Chelsea fan. But the CDMs might actually turn this around. That's what I was gonna say. Like the Cams haven't really had a chance since the first half. But let's see. Oh, Sunset dispossesses. Bellingham now has it. Bellingham to Dybala, who is onside. Oh my! What a poor finish from Dybala. That was the game ender, and he didn't end it. How? How? I mean, it's all right because Jude Bellingham now can square it to Dybala, and there you go. That is his finish. 2-0 now to the Cams team. And I mean, Dybala made up for that stinker of a miss he had like 20 seconds ago. Bellingham setting up on the second goal, scored the first one. What a performance he's been having. But I mean, that was if Dybala didn't finish that, I wouldn't know what to say. That would have been embarrassing. But it's now 2-0 to the Cams team. It's looking like this game is pretty much over. But who knows? Maybe we'll see some like voo juju magic or something. Yeah, finding Bruno G. Bruno G finds Çalhanoğlu. Somebody shoot the ball. Rodri. Back to Bruno G. Back to Rodri. Back to Bruno G. No, they ruined their chance. Oh, never mind. It's still on. Rodri now. Rodri takes the shot. Oh, what a save by Courtois. And I mean, the CDMs kind of messed up their chances. Had to settle with a long shot. And it was never going to work out, I guess. That will be the end of the game. The Cams with, I'd say, a relatively decisive win over the CDMs. I mean, like, if you think about it, like, the CDMs did turn it on in the second half, but their shooting just wasn't up to par. And also, I was just thinking about this while I was saying it. You know what? Like, I wonder why we say Cams, but then we say CDMs. I guess because maybe Cam is actually a word, and CDM would be like Saddam. But still, like, why don't we say CAM, you know? Who decided that? I don't know. That's why I was wondering. But anyways, let's take a look at the XG. Both teams did have good XGs. I guess actually, based off of Dybala's 2 chances, the Cam's XG should be like 20. But the CDM team did have a good second half. They had a good second half. They should have at least deserved 1 goal. But it was not for them. And anyways, they still have a chance to make up the loss in the career simulation. So I'm going to set that up now, and I will simulate to the end of the season, and then we're going to see which team can win more trophies and the better trophies. So let's go. All right, the simulation has finished, and we are ready to see which team has won the Premier League. If either team has, I'm hoping so. Let's get into it right now, though. 12th is Wolves, okay. 11th, Fulham. 10th, Brighton. 9th, Man United, okay. We're in a good spot right now. Actually, not really, because we still have 8 more teams to go, and we want them to be like top 4. Well, I'm hoping for them to be top 4, because every other position, somehow despite being a team full of only 1 position, they still do relatively well. I think that's just EA sim logic. I don't know why. But anyways, 8th, Crystal Palace. 7th, Aston Villa. Why did I say Man United? Who knows? 6th, Newcastle. All right, both teams have made top 5. Have both teams made top 4? Yes, they have. Man City finished 5th. Whoa. Based on the way they're playing in real life, they actually will finish there. But moving on, let's see who's in 4th. 4th is Spurs. Okay, both teams finished top 3. There's a 66% chance that one of our teams has won the Premier League. Or will Liverpool roll in the front? Probably that one. But let's see who is 3rd. 3rd is Liverpool. That means one of our teams has won the Premier League. All right, I'm excited now. Which team has won the Premier League? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. The CDMs have won the Premier League. I voice cracked, but it does not matter. 90 points for them. 11 points clear of the Cams. And I mean, that's a really good record. 28 wins, 4 losses. You like to see that. Best goal differential in the league. The Cams did well themselves, 10 points above 3rd, but not even close to the CDMs in 1st. So, 1 trophy to the CDMs, made up for the game that they lost. But who's won the Carabao Cup? Carabao Cup also goes to the CDMs. They beat the Cams in the final. Oh, wow. Both teams performing really well so far. I like that. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. So, 2 trophies goes to the CDMs. Let's see, though, the FA Cup. FA Cup also goes to the CDMs. That is the domestic treble. All right. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. Usually, I rarely ever see teams win the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup because they always lose to some like random team in League One or something. But I like what I'm seeing right now. Like, let's see, where did they? Oh, again, the CDMs beat the Cams. Wow. So wow, like the CDMs are wiping the floor with the Cams so far. But it all comes down to the Champions League. Let's see who is in the Champions League final. Can the Cams at least win 1 trophy, or can the CDMs win the quadruple, or neither? Let's find out. Neither of that was going to happen. Bayer Leverkusen versus Real Madrid. Let's see how well each team did. There is the CDMs. There's the Cams. They both made it to the playoffs. Sporting wiped the Cams, and then the CDMs made it to the round of 16 where they lost to Bayern Munich on penalties, but that does not matter because the CDMs dominate the simulation. They've won 3 trophies, the domestic treble. It would have been cool if they won the quadruple, but I am not complaining. Let's take a look. Who was the highest goal scorer? Player stats. Let's see. Jude Bellingham was the highest goal scorer. All right. Who was the top assister? Declan Rice was the top assister for his team. Clean sheets. Both goalkeepers finished top 2. Ter Stegen with 14 clean sheets. Might have had him in my FPL team, I'll be honest. But that is that. Who cares about red cards, really? That doesn't really matter. But yeah, that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000, and we're just getting closer and closer and closer. We might even have hit 900 by now. I don't know. The subs are a bit slower right now, but I'm not complaining. We're almost at 900, and I appreciate every single one of you who hits that subscribe button. So that is it. I will see you guys tomorrow because I'm pretty much posting daily content. I haven't missed like the last week of uploads, I think. Maybe a bit less, 5-6 days. So yeah, please consider hitting that subscribe button. That is it. I will see you guys. Peace.